You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Y&R fans. Belinda from Soap Dirt here, and I have got your 2-week spoilers for the CBS soap. These run from Monday, March 4th, all the way through Friday, March 15th. We're going to dig into all these for you. If you haven't, though, please click subscribe so you don't miss an update. If you click notifications, you'll get a notification when there's a brand new video up. If you want to be notified by text or email, you get your choice. You can click the setup on your settings to determine. I've had some people here asking me why they weren't getting notices when they rang the little bell, and you need to tweak your settings if you haven't already. All right, let's jump in. Monday, March 4th, we have Danny and Christine deciding that, yes, they do want to have a future together. He says he never wanted Phyllis. He only wanted her, and Christine is going to prod him to make that painfully clear to Phyllis, and they share a kiss again. He's got to ditch Phyllis. The problem is, while this is happening, Phyllis is over at Society. She has rented the restaurant out for a late evening date with Danny. She told him this was just to say goodbye, ask him to cook the sauce for her. But that was right after she told him they were just about to get to, to reunite before he's leaving for the tour. And he was like, no, we're not. So she is just off the deep end. And while sitting there waiting on him to show up, she's having this fantasy about what a romantic night it is going to be. And I think she's going to be very upset when it doesn't go her way. We have Adam and Chelsea and Billy all together, which is interesting, taking Connor to the psychiatrist to get a diagnosis. Chelsea and Connor go in to meet with the shrink, who does in fact diagnose him with OCD and gives some good information to his parents on how to deal with it and what kind of treatment they can look forward to. But what's really cool on Monday's episode is alone time with Billy and Adam. At first, they're poking at each other like usual, and then Billy actually admits that he basically had a nervous breakdown around the time he tried to run Adam over. Remember when he was crazy gum chewing Billy? And Adam tells him that he ended up in therapy after Billy ran that scathing, nasty tell-all thing about him. So they really are moving forward being grown-ups, and it is about darn time. I think most longtime Y&R fans would agree that feud should have been put to bed a while back. All right, Tuesday, March 5th. You may not have your episode of Y&R on your DVR if you are in the following time zones: Mountain, Pacific, Alaska, Hawaii. There is European football going on. We call it soccer, and it is eating up Y&R and B&B episode time in certain time zones. If you don't have your episode on your DVR, you should be able to see it on CBS.com without having a login. They do it without a paywall for preemptions. Otherwise, you can watch it on Paramount Plus or on demand on your cable or satellite provider. So, second day of the week, Amanda Sinclair needs to tie up loose ends because she is getting ready to leave town again, but has some unfinished business to deal with. First, we have Nikki hiding something from Victor, and I wonder if it's her whole little scheme that she's cooking up with Seth to somehow trap Jordan. Jordan, meanwhile, has to lose her red wig and take on another identity because she now knows that Seth told Nikki what she looks like. She's got that red wig. She's looking very Sheila Carter to me, acting very Sheila Carter, basically. That takes us to Wednesday, March 6th. We have Danny setting Phyllis Summers straight. So after her little fantasy in her head, Danny finally shows up. She's got wine. She is ready to have a date. She is ready to try and woo him to convince him to stay in town. And Danny literally takes hold of her. Like, I don't think he's going to shake her, but I think he wants to shake her and is going to say, this isn't happening. I'm with someone else. Stop it. So I do hope what this means is that Danny might take Christine on tour with him. Wouldn't that be fabulous? Buy me 8 tickets if it'll get Danny and Christine out of town. Disturbing news comes to Nikki and Victor on Wednesday. I really wonder if Jordan did something bad to Seth before she took off to get her new disguise and identity. Like, I wonder if she killed the guy. We'll see. I don't think that Seth has, good things ahead for him this week. But who does have good things ahead? Summer and Chance, because they are going to make love for the very first time. They are up in her room at the GCAC. She's got her mind on seeing what's under that three-piece suit. Looks like he's got the same thing on his mind, and it's gonna sizzle. Thursday, March 7th, we've got Jordan targeting Victoria. Interesting, right? But that makes sense because, she stole Victoria's baby, and now Victoria, I'm sure in Jordan's mind, has stolen that child back. And that ties to another spoiler for that day, that Victoria Newman realizes Jordan is wearing a new disguise. Yeah, because I'm sure she creeps up on her. I wonder if it's that blonde wig. Do you guys remember when she first came back? When she crept into town, she had a blonde wig when she was staying, I think, at the GCAC, maybe. We might see that one again. Jack Abbott has a big reason to worry about what's going on between Ashley's ears. It looks like another mental health spiral downhill slide, and Devon makes a promise to Abby. Friday, March 8th, we've got Nikki calling Jack. She is in distress and she needs his help. Meanwhile, Tucker McCall is also worried about Ashley because he sees something in her he's never seen before, and not like something good, like something disturbing. And maybe he starts to realize the toll that they're split and the whole back and forth she said has taken on her. That was hard to say. I still wonder if he bought that whole restaurant and paid everybody a bonus to keep lying. Anyway, we also have Victor dealing with Jordan on cliffhanger Friday, and he hits her with an ultimatum. And it looks like we're still going to have Jordan into the middle of the month. So kind of wild. All right, now the week of March 11th through 15th, Phyllis flips out after Danny rejects her. She's not going to take no for an answer. Ashley's mental spiral alarms Tucker and Jack and Tracy and others. Jordan's plan to wreak havoc has Nikki and the other Newmans on edge, and Victor angrier than ever. Claire Howard's life may be at risk from her great aunt Crazy Pants Jordan, and Amanda Sinclair is going to exit for now. Her work is done, but I do know Michelle Morgan said she is open to a return when they need her. It's also time for Lily Winters to be back and to confront cheaters Daniel and Heather. We may get her by the end of the week, maybe by March 15th, around then, or it could push into the following week. I will update you when I have more information. We got more boring business garbage at Chancellor Winters, and Summer and Chance are reveling in their new step forward and taking their relationship to the next level. I like to have a little romance on my soap opera, and it's about darn time. That is everything I have for you for the weeks of March 4th through the 15th. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely drop your comments on what you are looking forward to seeing, and come back soon. I'm here talking Young and Restless with you 7 days a week, and as always, it's Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.